welcome to the Tavern Chat Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. Discord server, MeWe group, Facebook group, Twittering, and Instagram. Soon we'll be adding a new website into the Tavern sphere. So maybe by this weekend we'll have something to show. We shall see. And it has everything to do with gamers' health. So, and I might spin it off as a separate podcast altogether. I don't know. I just don't know. But some interesting things going on in the world of gaming. Number one, GAMA had elections for their board. And as reported by N-World, GAMA lost in 2019 $100,000. I guess they were in the red by $100,000. Expenditures outweighed monies brought in. And they expect to lose more this year due to the cancellation of GAMA, the convention, then the rescheduling of GAMA, and the scheduling of the virtual con, and then the virtual con got canceled, and then the rescheduled con for the fall also got canceled. So apparently they're going to be bleeding money for a while. All right. It is what it is, right? All right. Another interesting thing going on. Rob Conley, our very own Rob Conley, Bat in the Attic blog. Rob pointed out something to me that I did not realize. And I think it is going to... it's going to be interesting. Don't give up the ship. Those of you who are historians of RPGs and gaming realize, I think this is Gary Gygax's first published game. Well, it doesn't have a copyright notice. Therefore, first printing of it is public domain. Now, apparently, Chainmail first edition. I don't have the first edition. I think I have a very marked up, like, 5th printing or some shit like that. But Chainmail 1E also has no copyright notice in it. So that, too, would technically be public domain. I would love to see if anybody knows more about that. If it is public domain, I would love to see somebody scan and distribute those PDFs. But I don't have a copy of it. I don't have a PDF of it, so I can't confirm that. But that is certainly interesting. Now, onward and upward. Shannon, was it Applecline? Shannon, I'm really sorry that I'm screwing up your name here. Shannon Applegate. Sorry, why am I saying Applecline? Applegate. If you don't know who he is, he has written histories of RPGs, Dungeons and Designers, or Designers and Dungeons, or Designers and Dragons. Listen, I supported the Kickstarter. I think I have it in I had the original book, and then he has like a 5-volume series. He's now working on OSR material for an updated version of it. I gotta say, I got my copies from the Kickstarter. I was still working. So, over 4 years ago. And they were immensely readable. Sometimes history of gaming, or any kind of history, can be a very dry read. Shannon has a great voice for a historian. So I got a sneak peek at some of the work that he's working on with the OSR, and when this gets updated, it's going to be good. I think that you all are going to be happy and impressed. Now, like I said, hopefully this weekend, I've bought a domain. I have a host, and hopefully I have something to show you all before the weekend is out. Rach and I, and probably a few others, are going to be putting together a Gamers Health website, and it'll support the Gamers Health podcast. I've been asked, actually, believe it or not, for some of my recipes. Yes, Eric Tenkar, the man you've met at conventions and elsewhere, I've been cooking and I've been improvising and I've been working without a net, making food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for Rach and I. And I would love to share some of my secrets, which aren't secrets at all. But, if you are looking to eat healthier, I am basically, I am eating and cooking healthy. Not perfectly healthy, but certainly healthier than I had been. Oh, and as a side note, went to my doc today. My heart failure cardiologist, and he told me I could go out to eat like twice a month if I just, I could go out and have a nice steak and potatoes and maybe even dessert. And I was like, really? He's like, yeah, you can actually eat normally once in a while, and you can have a normal life. So of course I had asked the question, right? Because it's important. I go, when can I have a glass of wine? That's the point I'm waiting to get to. He goes, you can have it now. You can have a glass or two at night. He goes, you just can't have the whole bottle. And I'll be honest with you, I poured a glass of wine at 5 o'clock, and I say glass of wine, I've got my Stella Artois glass, which is marked at 15 centiliters, I guess. So, it's about 5 ounces, give or take. And that took me until about 9:30 to finish. So, I apparently drink alcohol much slower now. Folks, need I remind you, COVID-19 is still out there. I'm not going to argue the point whether it was overhyped or underhyped, and suffice to say, common sense should rule the day. Take common sense precautions. Try to maintain your social distance. Don't needlessly hang out in groups if you don't need to. Don't go shopping if you don't need to, right? Avoid crowds. Cover your face. I'm not wearing those hospital masks or the N95s, but I got a fabric face covering that I can breathe through, because it's going to get hotter, and people are going to say fuck you to these masks, and I don't blame them. So I'm trying to find things that are easy to breathe with, and I'll include stuff like that on the new website when it goes live. Folks, as always, be safe. Be well. God bless. Roll those dice. Roll them well. And I will talk with you all, God willing, tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Thursday. Thursday means that Bad Mike and I are going to be recording a talking crit. We're going to do a podcast. It'll be up here. We're going to record it at 7 p.m. New York time. Whether it's going to be on the Tavern's Discord server or the North Texas one, I'm not sure just yet. But 7 o'clock, we're going to do that. And then tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, 6 Pacific, we're going to have the weekly Tavern Chat on the Discord server. So for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, we'll be live, hanging out, yapping. And if you can log in, you get to talk with me and Bad Mike and Glenn Hallstrom and others in the community. And it's a fun time. So hopefully I'll catch some of you guys there. And gals. All right, folks. On that note, Manyanis.